What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital Analysis, and welcome to our new video of the week. In this video, we're going to be profiling Else Nutrition, taking a deeper dive into the company when it comes to the financials, the market opportunity, the stock, how it's performed. And we have covered this company pretty much since almost day one when it was trading around 30 cents. We've done many interviews with their CEO. You can find all those videos on our main channel, Departures Capital. But in this video, I want to go a little bit more in depth, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, this is our brand new analysis channel where we go much more in depth on specific companies. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, don't forget to smash that like button. It means the world to me and it helps my videos so very much, especially the fact that this is such a new channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. We're like 2 subscribers away, guys. Let's get this channel to 100 subscribers. Obviously, I want more eventually. 1,000 subscribers, but for now, let's get this channel to 100 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the company. And let's get straight into it. So, Else Nutrition. So to start this video off, Else Nutrition, what does the company do? They make vegan, patented, 100% organic baby formula for infants. As we know, this is an over $80 billion market internationally. And they've also been getting into a few more things like nutrition for kids, which we're going to talk about. And we're going to talk about all the statistics when it comes to the market, but that is their main focus, the infant nutrition market. So now let's do a quick analysis on the stock and see how it's traded over the last little while. So it does have a $241 million market cap. The stock currently closed around $2.55. It's got a 52-week range of $1.84 all the way up to $5.07 with almost 100 million shares outstanding. So as we can see, guys, here's their chart. And this is a chart that paints a similar picture for so many growth stories. Companies that utilize the capital markets effectively, a lot of them will run up and raise money, and then we'll see a decline in the share price, and they'll continue to push higher and push higher. And Else has raised quite a bit of money utilizing the capital markets to their advantage. Now, one thing about being a growth investor or an experienced investor is, I know it's hard to time the markets, but these types of growth stories have given us the opportunity to, if you're holding long, buy on the dips. And for the most part, as long as the company continues to execute and continue on with their mission, buying on the dips is one strategy that has worked for the most part. Now, of course, it doesn't always work. These videos are not financial advice, of course, but so far, the majority of these bigger dips have created pretty decent buying opportunities. Now, I want to talk about Else's performance in 2021. So we went into 2021 fairly strong, hitting that peak, but then since then, we've attempted to get back up there, 450, haven't been able to make it, and we've gotten all the way as low as $1. I believe it was $1.88 for that 52-week low. So now the stock's been trading in the mid twos, but it's been a very tough environment for many growth stocks. The way things are looking in terms of Else's share price, it is on the lower end of that 52-week range. So it might be an interesting time to take a look at the company. Of course, what it really comes down to is believing in what the company does and the market and the opportunity, and then of course making your own decisions. So let's check in on the trading volume. So in the past 3 months, average trading volume 97,000 shares. Current volume on the day 56,000 shares, so a little bit of a lighter day in terms of trading volume. You can see that over the last little while, the volume has remained fairly steady or consistent, you could say. And then if we want to get a little bit technical here, the stock is trading at 52.4 on the RSI, so it's kind of in the middle when it comes to that, and it's trading right around its moving average. So pretty neutral by the looks of it in terms of the technicals. So let's talk now about what makes Else Nutrition unique. So over 90% whole food ingredients, and that's what their formula is made out of: almond, buckwheat, tapioca. They do have a patented formula here. We're going to read a little bit about that. So Else's plant-based complete nutrition for toddlers. Organic, clean label, dairy-free nutrition for toddlers is trusted by parents across the globe. With over 20 plus vitamins and minerals, Else is a complete nutrition source that may help your little one's growth and development. See why parents love Else. You can shop now. You can buy it there on their website, and they do have it available throughout other very popular online distribution networks like Amazon and iHerb. I actually searched for the company's website, and the first thing that popped up was iHerb. So I actually went to iHerb, and then I was like, wait a second, this isn't their website. And then I had to go back and find their actual website. So let's talk a little bit about the news. The company has had 2 recent press releases, none this month, but last month, early September. So Else Nutrition launched its dedicated healthcare professional website as part of extensive engagement strategy of their medical channel. So just some business development. Patients in the US rely heavily on their pediatrician for advice when it comes to feeding their baby toddler. In fact, data shows that 89% asked their pediatrician for a specific recommendation related to nutritional products. And then words from their CEO: "We are pleased to provide this resource to over 80,000 pediatricians in the US, as well as many other healthcare professionals." So sounds like a very smart idea. Else Nutrition expands into Roche Bros with plant-based complete toddler nutrition. So Else announces that it will be expanding into Roche Bros locations this September with its plant-based complete nutrition for toddlers. That's what I like to see now. Their focus on distribution. So partnering with Roche Bros is an exciting development for the company, said Hemtil Yitzhak, co-founder and CEO. "We've been looking to further strengthen our Northeast presence with Roche Bros is a great fit for us premium-seeking, health-conscious customers." So it is a Massachusetts-based supermarket chain operating in 21 markets. So they're primarily located in the Metro Boston area. And they have a flagship 25,000 square foot location in Boston's downtown crossing. So it's good to see. I mean, they're focusing on expansion. So before we get into the financials and all of that good stuff, because it's a great idea to take a look at them, I want to quickly take a look at their investor presentation just to point out a few key points when it comes to the company, the market, and all of that. So creating a sustainable plant-based alternative for an $80 billion cow milk infant formula market. So these are some key points. The world's first globally patented plant-based dairy and soy-free baby formula, made from 3 plants: almond, buckwheat, and tapioca, 100% organic, vegan, natural, and gluten-free, meets the highest standards of global regulatory codes for infant nutrition. Globally patented existing product line with strong roadmap, established massive retail and online distribution network. 14.4 million in cash, no debt. So we'll talk about that when we take a look at their financials. Like I said, I have had the pleasure of interviewing their CEO, Hemtil Yitzhak, multiple times. You can find that on our main channel, and their experience comes from Abbott, Nestle, which is pretty awesome, Harvard University. So the problem with the infant market right now: cow's milk, more than 95% of the market, strong allergen, antibiotics, hormones, and pesticides; soy protein, strong allergen, controversial and declining; genetically modified, 99%. So the organic baby food market size, 2016 to 2025, they're expecting a 3 times growth from around 5 billion all the way up to 15 billion. So these are interesting facts about the market. So 50% of US infants with food allergies are allergic to cow's milk. Cow milk allergy affects half of the US food allergic infants, and 50% of babies allergic to cow's milk are also allergic to soy milk. So 40% of baby formulas sold in the US are specialty cow's milk formulas. So that goes to show how much of this market, Else could potentially address if they continue distributing, getting the name out there. So here's their global intellectual property portfolio, granted patents for the infant and toddler applications in the USA, Australia, Eurasia, 8 countries, Ukraine, New Zealand, Israel, India, Mexico, South Africa, Chile, Korea, Japan, and Canada. So on Amazon, 2020 to 2021, revenues grew 570%. 15% average month-over-month revenue growth. ElseNutrition.com, monthly revenues grew 400% since they started, 6% average month-over-month, and 40% repeat buyers. So they will be launching that new product in Kroger and Walmart Q4 of 2021. Quickly want to talk about some key growth drivers, and then we're going to get into the financials and all that stuff. I just want to talk about a few more key points. So expected continuous online revenue growth, expected B&M retailer revenue pickup on the second half of 2021, new US product launches, Canada launch, European launch, China plan launch for this first half of 2022. As we know, that's a huge market. So this is an interesting revenue model. So this is our international revenue model. 25% online sales, e-store, Amazon, independent retailers, 70%, 75% offline retailers. So I quickly wanted to talk about the share structure now. So issued and outstanding 96 million shares, founders and key persons warrants 32.4 million. So that means insider ownership is over 32%, 33, 34%. So it's nice to see a company with strong ownership. So let's talk a little bit about the share structure before we go over the financials. So issued and outstanding 96.1 million shares, with the founders and key person warrants 32 million. But fully diluted, we have 147 million shares. So a nice chunk is owned by management and insiders, which is always good information to have. So now let's get into their financial statements. We're gonna take a look at their assets, liabilities, see where they are for, their financial standing. So June 30th, 2021, current assets of 22.4 million, non-current assets 797,000. So that brings us to around 23.2 million in total current assets. Liabilities 10 million, 10.3 million. So they've got just over, 2 times the amount of assets versus liabilities, which is good to know. I mean, you always want a company to have the least amount of liabilities and the most amount of assets. That always puts them in a better financial position. That does land us around 14 million in cash, like stated on their investor presentation. My only concern would be obviously, December 31st, 2020, they ended the year with 28 million in current assets and 29.3 million in total assets, but they did have 16 million in liabilities. So my only thoughts would be, when is the company going to need to raise more money? And if the stock does run, let's say, it has a nice rally and it runs to $3-4, are they going to go to the market and raise more money? That would be one thing that I would keep in the back of my mind for sure. So now let's quickly talk about social sentiment, and we're going to go worldwide here. And we're only going to search 2 terms because I want to see how we're doing. So else has trended a little bit. Most popular in Canada, second most popular location, Israel, and then followed by the United States. Although the interest in Canada and Israel are the biggest. Baby stock, Canada, Singapore, and the United States. So when it comes to the charts, I mean, it's really hard to say. I don't really see an uptrend when it comes to social sentiment. But once again, they've been kind of light on news. It's been a tough market for small cap stocks. And I think, guys, really once they start to pick up, once they start to continue on with expansion, increase their product line, generate more revenues, the market's really going to notice that. But I think it's just a matter right now of executing on their plan to get the product out there, get the name out there, the brand out there, and really deliver the market results now, because they're at the point where distribution is very important. So I think that's something that I would be looking for. I'd be looking for revenue numbers. I'd be looking for, revenue growth, how fast they're expanding, what type of partnerships are they landing. I definitely think Else Nutrition has a lot of potential. They also have a lot of things that they need to accomplish. If they want to one day get up to, let's say, $1 billion valuation. I definitely think a high growth story like this, $1 billion valuation, could happen. That would land this stock somewhere around $10. Now, that's not my price target. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell stocks, but as we know, this addressable market is an $80+ billion market. If Else can take even a piece of that and continue growing revenues, move towards profitability, of course, once they've expanded, I think the company has a lot of potential. So it's a very unique company. They seem to be doing it right with their patents, or with the approach that they're taking. And we'll see, guys. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the company. Do you own shares? Do you think, they're in a good market? Let me know all your thoughts, good or bad. That's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in our next video. If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.